A tarred and weary soldier has fought the battle through. He now lays down his weapon. His fighting is all through. His record stands in honor among the very best. He heard the Master whisper, "It's time for you to rest." A hero for Jesus is what I want to be, and fight the mighty battles against the enemy. And when I get to heaven, there'll be a great reward. I want to be a hero in the service of the Lord. There dwells among the angels a soldier brave and true. He has no earthly metals to show what that he's been through. With a shield of faith and courage, and the Bible for the sword, my friend became a hero in the service of the Lord. A hero for Jesus is what I want to be, and fight the mighty battles against the enemy. And when I get to heaven, there'll be a great reward. I want to be a hero in the service of the Lord. Yes, my friend became a hero in the service of the Lord. Amen. I'd like to say tonight that I count it an honor to be able to have a part in this service here tonight. And I've known the Brackins boys, the family, for many years, and they've always, every one of them that I had any dealings with was good to me and nice to me. I guess me and Luther has been closer than the other boys because we run around a little together and done things, and Luther's been good to me. And I've been over and seen the old farm where they was raised, the little knotty hillsides, where all them boys and girls was raised. You know, if somebody had that farm today and tried to raise that many kids, they'd never make it. But their dad and mom raised all them boys and girls right there on them hills. And you know, the old people, they had a way of doing things and raising their kids and working and in the gardens and putting up stuff so they could survive through the winter. Here we are, you know, our younger generation, if they can't eat at McDonald's or Burger King, they'd starve to death. But I'm proud of the old folks and the learning that I got, and the people that took me possum hunting and coon hunting and bear hunting and fishing and the little things that people's learnt me in life. But I remember the time when my granny would pray and at the barn, and my papaw and Dad would take me with him, and he'd pray, and he'd say, "Son, you be quiet. Dad's fixing to pray." That's the best thing ever happened to me, was knowing about Jesus. Hearing that there was a good world to go to and a bad world. And I'm tickled to death tonight to be able to stand here and tell you folks that there is another day coming. There's a brighter day coming for all the people that has accepted Jesus into their heart. And I'm proud when you meet me on the road or you see me up and down the street, you can say, "There's an old boy that believes in a hereafter." You can say, "There's an old boy that knelt and prayed one day and asked Jesus to come into my heart." I'm tickled to death to be in the family of God tonight. Don't worry about folks that dies with their hope in Jesus. There's a brighter day. That's the way of all men, has to go down through death, but there is a resurrection to them that believes in Jesus Christ. And I'm tickled to death tonight to be in the family of God. And this song has come to me after I talked to Luther. And I hope I can sing it. And I hope that if there's some of you folks here tonight that's not right with the Lord, you'll think about it. Death's coming to you, and after death, the judgment. What a man or a woman does with Jesus in this life will determine where they spend eternity. I believe that. I've been taught that. I read that in the Bible. And that's what I hold fast to today. Hold to God's unchanging hand, and you'll end up in glory when this life's over. Somewhere beyond the grave there is a land that Jesus went to prepare by his own hand, and for the saved by grace there is a resting place, and in a few more days it will be mine. Some calls it heaven, I call it home. Some calls it dreamin', well, let me dream on. Some calls it paradise, somewhere beyond the sky. Some calls it heaven, I call it home. Someone said you can't go back home again, and things won't never be as good as they've been. Well, I've got good news for you. When heaven comes down to view, one glimpse and you'll know the best is yet to come. Some calls it heaven, I call it home. Some calls it dreaming, well, let me dream on. Some calls it paradise, somewhere beyond the sky. Some calls it heaven, I call it home.